Hi, welcome to Linguistics 11. Today is our official first day of class, although I know that many of you have already found the class and are in there and have even started doing the assignment, so that's great. But I am wanting to just show you a little bit about our course, how it's set up, and also introduce myself to you. My name is Sally Potter, and I will be your instructor for Linguistics 11. This is a course that is called Introduction to Language for Educators. And so typically, this is a class that is taken by anyone who plans to be a teacher or currently is a teacher or working with children. However, a lot of majors allow this as a course to meet local requirements for our degrees. So it is possible that we have people who have other majors, and that is perfectly fine. But just understand that we're going to talk a lot about teaching students, especially young children, and working with them in the classroom. So that is kind of a big part of the focus of this course. Okay, let's take a look at what we see on Canvas. When you first come into our Canvas course, you're going to go to the home page, and then from there, you should go to the modules. So you can get to the modules a few different ways. Right now I have a link up here at the top. You can also use the side menu, the left side menu over here, or I have a button down at the bottom of the home page, and that will take you into the modules. So right now we have some resources and up at the top, and then your assignments follow that. So I really suggest that you start at the beginning and just kind of scan through. Even if you have been using Canvas a lot, you're already familiar, just take a look at what you see here. There might be something new or something that has been updated on Canvas. I have some information about myself and then some information about the college resources for you right here. What I do want to show you this before you begin page, it has some important information here, and I want to encourage you all to pay attention and set your notification preferences. So when you first start using Canvas, you're going to notice that you get emails about a lot of different things. Anytime any action happens on Canvas, your instructors make any little change, you're going to get an email in your student email, and it is overwhelming. It's too much. So please go in and think about what you want to be notified for. My suggestion is to set these three to notify immediately. So announcements, you want to see whenever your teachers are making an announcement in the class. Submission comment, so that is when they are giving you a grade or a score on an assignment and they leave a comment for you. You can get a notification right away to see those. And then conversations. Conversations are anything in the inbox. So when you get an inbox message, then you will get a notification in your email right away. So that's what I suggest. And then once you have finished that, we have our quiz. Our first quiz is all about the syllabus. So you can go to the syllabus area using the link in the assignment instructions, or you can just go straight to the syllabus over on the menu on the left side. What you might want to do is take a look at the questions first and then have the syllabus open or go back to the syllabus, maybe even having them both open together so that you can look for the answers in the syllabus as you are taking the quiz. You do have 3 attempts. All of the quizzes in this class, there are 3 attempts allowed. So please take the quiz as many times as you can until you get the highest possible score. And then please be aware that the quiz is due on Wednesday of this week. So that is in 2 days. So participating in this quiz is really my way of taking attendance to see who has shown up for the course. So please, before you do anything else, make sure that you're going and doing the syllabus quiz. Then we move into our module. So the first module, the module for week 1, is really just getting us introduced to each other and introduced to what we mean by linguistics. What does that mean? What is the study of language? The syllabus quiz, that is what we already looked at, but because it's due this week, I included it here. And then the next assignment is the discussion, the introduction discussion. This is a discussion where you should read the short textbook chapter here. And it really is an overview of linguistics in general. It doesn't necessarily talk about teaching or anything to do with education. It's really just answering the question, what is linguistics? What does that mean when we say the study of language? So I have a couple of different parts for your original post that I want you to answer. And then part 3 is optional. If you have any questions at this point for me, I will be reading everyone's posts and I will be responding to them and answering any questions that you have. Okay, and then there are 2 replies that are required. So just pick 2 of your classmates, any 2 that you see, and find one thing in their post that they said and talk about that. Okay. And then our last assignment for the week is really a summary of a couple of different resources here. We've got a article and then a TED Talk. What you should do is take a look at the questions, okay, and then go back to the article, watch the TED Talk, and you're just going to write your answers. Please, when you're writing your answers, do number them 1, 2, 3, 4. It makes it a lot easier for me. And then that takes us to the end of the week. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, anything comes up. For those of you who want to add the class, if you're on the wait list right now, please send me an email and let me know, and I'm happy to give you authorization to add. All right, I will be seeing you in the discussion. Bye-bye.